Do you think that the Headies coming back to Nigeria, coming back to the home soil, is an amazing move?
They are never going to bring Grammys to Africa. Who go they watch the Headies for there?
Do you think for a fact that the Headies has in fact lost its spark?
The quality has not improved in a long time. Even when they carry and go Atlanta, you would think that the quality will be better, but it still wasn't, and that is something that has to be addressed.
Do you think the Headies are under pressure to actually reclaim that glory that probably might have been lost?
I mean, if they are growth oriented, I mean, they have to be under pressure to redeem themselves. Even when they went to Atlanta, it became worse. It was worse than what AIT would even produce.
Pella is going to be live streaming the event. Do you think that's a smart move for an award show, reputable award show, Headies, to get a Pella to live stream for them? Is that a decline or a big plus?
I feel like they're doing that out of desperation.
Yo guys, what's happening? How you doing, guys? Thank you so much for your amazing support. Thank you for the likes, the shares, everything that you do for this amazing community. And you know what time it is? It is Gusto TV Africa's What's Happening, and today's episode is going to center around the Headies. And of course, you know, I have with me it's a surprise guest, so just hold up. It's not Sugar is on leave. Sugar had to go and, you know, do a couple things in preparation for the Headies Awards. So yeah, she's not here today, but I have with me the most noble. I haven't seen this guy in a couple of years, and I had to look for him. I had to go to Namibia to fish him out. Michael, what's up?
I'm good, bro. How you doing?
Good to have you back.
Man, it's been a while.
We missed you now. We missed you on this set, man. Yeah, you don't make money now. Big money back. I
beg.
Guys,
my iPad will watch this video
guys,
right now.
Let me tell you, guys, come close. There's something about this guy that I'm going to tell you. Let's pull him out. Let me pull him out like this. This guy has a lot of money, guys. So guys, get into the comment section. Please push your account details in the comment section. Michael's going to put you through, push you on. Bro,
I make a call my account number.
OP.
I OP, chap. Make it enter.
Guy, what's happening with the Headies? For real, I mean, you know, for what it's worth, they left and they came back. Maybe they just think and say the team no work for that side, and they had to bring it home. Do you think that the Headies coming back to Nigeria, coming back to the home soil, is an amazing move?
I think it was a wrong move in the first place. I'm trying not to use any kind of negative words right now to address that move, but it was a bad move.
How bad?
It was terrible. It was terrible. They are never going to bring Grammys to Africa. So why are we taking Headies to all the way to, was it Atlanta they took it to?
Atlanta, yes, ATL.
They took Headies all the way to Atlanta. Who go they watch the Headies for there where they go?
But I mean
they felt like Nigerian artists are not really like focusing on the Nigerian market anymore, so they will probably have to, but it was never going to work out that way, because what is actually wrong with the Headies is the quality of the events.
Okay. The
quality of the show. Like, sometimes you watch these Headies on TV and it feels like, what is this?
AIT?
Like exactly.
AIT vibe.
Feels
Sorry,
like
no disrespect to AIT.
Feels like NCH Channel 5. You get, so the quality is lacking. It has been lacking, and they did not like improve on the quality, and they just decided that Atlanta was the next thing that was going to make an impact on their brand. But to me, it was the entirely wrong move. Now, coming back to Nigeria, I don't know how they're going to do it, because if those problems are still there in terms of quality and likes, I don't know. And to me, I believe this is a very good time for them to get their rep back. Okay. You understand? Because this is a new crop of artists. You understand? There is going to be a new next rated. What is the hype between that? I've not seen that hype, honestly, up till now. You understand? Before, everybody go on the ginger. Who go these bots?
Okay. I mean, yeah, I quite agree with you on certain things, but you know, like we always say, like Afrobeat has become a global commodity.
Yeah.
Afrobeat is getting a lot of mileage.
Yeah.
Our superstars don't live in Nigeria again. They're not there or Gumbo again. What in law? Because case in point would be Ashake, for example. Where's Ashake?
Okay, see, this is the thing now. Yeah, you need those big stars to come. Yeah? As much as you need those big stars to come, you still need the small ones to still, the ones that are still in Nigeria to still attend your show. Yeah, you understand? Because without those people, are you telling me that those people that you put on the rookies list, are they living in the US?
Some of them.
Which one? Tavez. Taves, sorry.
Yeah.
I do always mistake.
Tavez. In the strike too.
Taves, they live for.
In they go once.
You get. If you don't look it by house, nobody knows. Afrobeats to the world, my bro. You get. So all this majority. I'm not saying some obviously have found a way and they've left the country. You get. But if Headies put their this thing together very well, there's nothing that says that those that have left the country will not come back and attend that award ceremony. You understand? A lot of artists stopped attending the Headies award because of this serious drop in quality.
So that leads me to my next question, Michael, real quick. Do you think for a fact that Headies has in fact lost its spark?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Headies started a long time ago, right? A long time before even me, I even dreamed, say I won't even enter inside the industry. You understand? So I cannot talk bad about the work that they've done so far, but we still have to address the fact, which is that the quality has not improved in a long time. If you are watching Headies and even when they carry and go Atlanta, you would think that the quality will be better. But it still wasn't, and that is something that has to be addressed. That quality has to be addressed. If not, we will still be having the same issues with this coming event. You understand?
Yeah.
And there has to be a lot more conversations around the Headies.
In terms of what exactly? In
the days leading up to the event. I don't care what you have to do. If you have to form beef between two artists, do it. You understand? There has to be a conversation around the Headies. Where the biggest Headies that we've ever had was the one where Ricardo Banks and Lil Kesh were going for the next Record Award. And before that day, I vividly remember it was I think it was early in the year. It was around January. And me and my friends had gone out the previous night, you understand? We didn't really know anything about what had gone on. And then I was just getting home and I was watching everything as it was unfolding. And it was just crazy. And the next day, no matter where you are, no matter who you are talking with, someone is going to bring it up. They're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
You understand?
So, I mean, I see how you're vehemently talking about the quality of the show. I see the passion. Yeah. You're just hitting this thing like, okay, the Headies has lost the spark because there's no quality around it. They're not paying mind to, in terms of production wise, it's not even, it's like a VH, what they call that thing again? Like, I don't know, that kind of effect. It's like you're watching some type of NTA.
Yeah, exactly. You're watching some kind of you're watching some kind of low quality. You get.
So, but I would think that maybe they're just trying to strategically position themselves for global recognition and dominance because. Well, you want to start these award ceremonies at home. You want to be able to, get all these artists to actually, be involved with the Headies. Headies, like you mentioned, I mean, we've come a long way. Don't take music better now. Headies no be child, no be today start.
See,
but the point I'm trying to make is, whilst I agree with you that they lack quality. There's the decline in terms of even viewership and maybe anticipation or involvement. You get some artists that will not even come the award show. They could just send representative or they don't even send. They'll just say, maybe do video message and say okay, thank you for wanting. But I know that one thing they've also been able to do is to be consistent with the awards. Is that not something that we can actually celebrate as a community?
You see, the thing about it is the award is sometimes people don't really care who you give the award as long as you put on a good show. You understand?
Yeah.
So the awards, even if you give the wrong person the awards, that's a conversation will come out of this thing because as at the end of the day, some people are still going to, no matter who you give the award, Some people are still going to say, no Beyonce, you supposed to give this award. This person is supposed to give this award. You understand?
Yeah.
The same thing that happened with Ricardo and Lil Kesh.
Yeah.
The reason why I'm reading so much about the quality is that no matter what you want to do, they say whatever what's doing is what's doing well. You get.
Yeah.
And one thing I know about superstars and celebrities, they want the highest quality. When it comes to production, when it comes to what you are transmitting out, or what the sound is. Especially, have you heard the sound sometimes at the Headies when artists are performing?
You get the way they be sometimes. It's terrible.
And all those things have to be addressed.
So maybe that's why these big names are not even shouting about the event.
These superstars, they want the best of the best because they know that if they don't project the best of the best, it impacts their brand. You understand?
True that. I mean, talking about the Headies and all the while, everything we've done, all the conversations we've had, all the basketballs, there was something that you mentioned, a particular case that popped up at the time that was the biggest controversy at the time, the Lil Kesh and the Ricardo ban. Is that like the biggest controversial moment in Headies history?
Listen, the closest that you get to that was 2013.
Yes.
Shantizo and
Burna Boy.
That's the closest you get to that. But even then, it was just like they gave Shantizo the award, Burna Boy stormed out, and that was it. But this one, even after the award was given, it still continued with Olamide and Don Jazzy.
Right.
You get, so the conversations around that were so crazy. You understand? It's not every year you're going to get that to that level of craziness when it comes to award and everything, because
times have changed.
Times have changed, obviously. Times have changed. There are a lot more artists, you understand, and a lot more people that nobody is going to like accuse you that you did wrong giving this person this award. Most everybody on the list is worth the award at
worthy
the
of
it.
it.
They're worthy of the award at the end of the day. But the Ricardo and Lil Kesh situation, definitely definitely the biggest controversial moment we've had in Headies history, and dare I say even Nigerian music industry, to be honest. Because
but Michael, I think I have a little bit of concern. Do you think that for that to have happened, it will mean that everybody who was popping at the time had the best music out? So it was like because a lot of people were fighting for Ricardo, a lot of people were fighting for Lil Kesh. It was like a close call.
It was.
For me, I would think, okay, maybe this person is more deserving. Maybe I wouldn't even really budge to say, okay, Lil Kesh, he did pop at the time. Ricardo was popping at the time. So I didn't really feel like, okay, it was a robbery type of thing. But that energy, that drama on stage, imagine Bado coming to say that and Don Jazzy coming to say, Egbo, Olamide, if not, bro, that shit was hard.
It was just the craziest scenario.
It was fucking crazy,
to be honest, I don't think it's something that can even be scripted. Like,
you know, if you can't script that thing,
like
bro.
that. You understand? And that's why you need everybody involved. You understand? You need everybody involved. There was a particular, I don't think it was that same one, but I think a few years after that, the Whiskey attended.
And I don't want to mention her name because of my person. No. I beg you. No, don't go there. She'll come for me for it. And I saw the way she. No, bro, don't put that shit in my head. No way. Bro. No, for real. We've had crazy Headies moments, and it was really fun.
You get. So all these things, you need all those big people. You need them in your, no matter what you think, and to get them in your event, you need to project the best of the best.
So was Headies actually getting it right at the time? Because we got a level of I don't know what to call it, but the banter was so strong in the street that for months we're still talking about that event. So what has actually happened with
up until 2017, 2018, 2019, they were getting it right because people were not really like the production level was still at a level where people could manage.
Yeah, okay.
People did not know better, so you go. But because the industry is growing
and technology is advancing.
And you have to grow with it. You understand? There are a lot of things that we're not doing before. At some point, you have to grow with the industry.
Right.
So you have to build yourself up. You have to make sure that you're not slacking with I remember there was a time Don Jazzy. I watched an interview of Don Jazzy, and it was like all these new artists. They know they want. Follow my beat again. I think when he made a beat for Emma, I think it was Booty Bounce. I think rap Booty Bounce.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And it was like he was so surprised when Emma. He was really happy when Emma took the beat, and it was like they had been following up on all these younger producers, trying to get. You understand what is new?
What's
because
happening.
things are always changing. You get. So I think in the music industry, it's very important to always follow trends and make sure that you are very updated. You understand?
You know, for me, like you said, rightly so, there's going to be a really, really big surge, even with the Afrobeats movement. It's still going to get even bigger than
Definitely.
this. So following up with trends. But for me, I feel like I still like, actually, for lack of a better way to say, like, actually still fuck with that old Headies, man, because it was so controversial. People looked up to it, and it actually still made me understand and actually really accept what you said about the anticipation. You know, I mean, the Headies is in a couple hours, and
I'm telling you,
I don't really see so much on the streets regarding the Headies. So something has actually, gone wrong, because I mean, for that fight to be settled, Aliko Dangote had to come in. Remember?
yeah.
Aliko Dangote has to go settle that matter, and even after they settle and say, still really tap. There's still gas, and I mean, I'm still actually very, very excited that Olamide and Don Jazzy are still cool.
Yeah.
Outgrown.
I mean, they made a song together. After
that,
that,
so they outgrown those moments, but it was an epic moment. It was really an epic moment, guys. It's actually been one of the craziest Headies we've had. Coming up from the old times where we really, really, really loved the Headies. We're so in tune with everything regarding the Headies, and this time in 2025 we have the Headies back in Nigeria. And it's been interesting what we're going to talk about next, because the awards, the nominations, there's been a lot of conflict. Whilst we talked about what we feel the Headies should be doing now in terms of production, I beg your pardon, and all of that, let's look at the crop of the nominees in 2025, and we're going to break them down bit by bit. And I'm going to be asking you what you think, and all of that stuff, right? Real quick. So let's take a dive through like some of the nominations, and let's just look through some of the biggest ones, right? So for the best recording of the year, we have Thames Burning, we have Different Pattern by Shay Vibes, we have A Higher by Burna Boy, we have Last Heartbreak Song by Arya Starr and Giveon, we have Billions by SARS featuring Lil J for the best recording of the year. What you make of that category?
First of all, I'll say all of them
are
deserving, right? Maybe one is less deserving than the rest.
Talk about it, Michael.
Should I say it?
Who do you think should not be on this list?
Probably the last one.
The last one, Billions.
Probably.
SARS featuring Lil J?
Probably.
I feel like it was just squeezed in myself.
It was there, but it wasn't like on the level of the rest. For me, I would go for just let me not waste too much time. Thames
for Burning.
Yeah, that's
Thames gonna take it. You feel like Thames had a bigger year?
I'm not the Headies, so let me they give them.
But in terms of everything that Thames has done,
yeah, not just what she has done. Like this song, obviously, is about the recording.
Yeah,
it's about the recording of the song, the vocals, and just like the strength of that recording.
Yeah.
To me, I feel like Thames Burning gets it.
Guys, Michael has predicted that Burning by Thames is going to be the recording of the year. I don't know if that's going to be true, but we have a couple hours to figure that out. But for me, I don't know. I'm looking at Higher by Burna or Thames Burning. Actually, it's going to be between Burna Boy and Thames.
Should I tell you who I think they will give?
Who?
Guess.
Arya Starr and Giveon?
No.
Different Pattern by Shay Vibes.
Yes.
Let's talk about Different Pattern, because that's a different pattern of song.
Yes.
Different Pattern. But that was the bob.
That's actually like a banger. You understand? You actually a banger. You know, Streetwise is a banger. The recording is perfect. You understand?
Yeah.
But for me, I'll go Thames.
Okay. Well, we'll see how that one actually, pans out. Because for me, I don't know. I just feel like it's just between Thames and Burna Boy actually. You know. And then let's quickly talk about Afrobeats single of the year.
Yeah, okay.
Big Things, Young John featuring Kiss Daniel and Shay Vibes. We have Twe Remix featuring Kiss Daniel.
Brother.
Egu featuring Mobad and Chike. Remember Ashake, Ogechi Remix, Highs, Boy P, Brown Joel featuring Davido. And we have Big Baller by Flavor. Let's first
Ashake,
talk about
remember. Don't even think about it too much.
Ashake, remember.
Yeah, don't think about it
Over
too much.
Big Things, that was a global song.
Remember
Big Things, the more like
remember was also big. Remember was also big. Remember was actually
no.
I don't care what you say. Big Things did. Remember also did that. Did it trend on TikTok? Remember did.
I mean, well, we'll see. Fingers crossed on that one.
Yeah.
He has predicted Remember to be the
once
Afrobeat
again.
single of the year.
I know be Headies, so I know be made.
But I mean, let's look at this list real quick. Like, who do you think should not even have made it at all? Ogechi Remix. The three Hebrew boys. I mean, the 4 Hebrew boys.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm thinking that one or
Big Baller by Flavor.
Yes.
Maybe because you think they were not popular songs.
And
they were
my own
records.
personal that me I know like is that Twe song.
Twe was a big song.
And I just talk to I know like him.
Bro, that's on you though, because I mean, like, that's a big song though.
That's
a big Kiss Daniel song, and David.
I not say you no go win. I thought say I know like him.
He might just surprise you and pop out.
If you win now.
Well, we'll see how that one actually pops up. Well, we'll see. Fingers crossed.
Okay.
But one of the most controversial award categories has to be the next rated.
Yes.
And this is where we're actually going to talk right now. Next rated, we have King Madi.
Okay.
We have Shali Poppy. We have Odumodu Black, Ayomaf, and Nasboy. What is the surprising factor for you on this list? Nasboy. You didn't think Nasboy deserved to be like the next
not
player?
like he didn't deserve to be. I don't know what's the. I feel like they've changed the criteria for this award, because at a point it used to be artists that have not dropped an album, but I don't know what they are doing right now. But if they've changed it, all well and good. But I don't feel like Nasboy had 1 or 2 like good songs. I don't think any of those songs
were hit songs.
Not that they were not hit songs, but up to the level of the other guys on this list.
I mean, talking about the other guys, right?
Yeah.
We have Ayomaf, we have Odumodu Black, Shali Poppy, and King Madi. Well, you might want to actually debate that. Okay, Nasboy wasn't on that level, or is not on that level, or wasn't actually at the time, because he's working super hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to shit on anybody's hard work. You understand? Because everybody, like I said, everybody that gets their nominations
deserves to be on.
They deserve to be on the list. I'm just saying, like, because if once they put out the list like that, you always have the front runners. You understand? To me, it's not close to being a front runner for this award. You understand? For that reason, you get. What's his name? Nasboy is good. It's really good. But if you look at the others on the list, look at King Madi, look at Odumodu, look at. People are needing them for features and the likes, and you don't see that for Nasboy as well. You get
fair point.
So he has the 1 or 2 songs that were big, and he's still doing his thing. He's still doing which is all well and good, but he's not up to the level of some of the guys.
So
on
you
this
don't
list.
think he's ever gonna cop this?
I think there's already a clear winner on the list.
Who's that clear winner?
And it's Odumodu.
Odumodu Black.
Yeah.
For next rated.
Yep.
Not Shali Poppy. Who has hits, street hits, came into the scene, revitalized the sound, changed everything. Well, so maybe the close call between Odumodu and Shali Poppy.
It could be a close call. I'm slightly edging it for Odumodu.
Are we going to see a basketball on stage? Maybe Odumodu coming to stomp his boots on the floor to say...
That's the thing. We are losing recipes. We are losing it.
Maybe that will actually, because
we need these things. We need them to.
So probably we need Odumodu to lose so that he can give us some action. That's a big call.
Yeah, that would be. I think it's probably between Odumodu and Shali
Poppy.
You understand? I think it's between King Madi. Did well, but no. Ayomaf, same thing as well. It's not there yet.
But Ayomaf getting the recognition and the nomination is quite impressive.
To me, I believe IMF should have been on another list, but
Not next rated.
Yeah, probably rookie.
Rookie of the year.
Yeah, probably rookie. But hey, I said what I said is anybody that gets on your list deserves
to be there.
So,
Anyways, let's move forward. As you have said, probably we get Odumodu to win it, or probably between Odumodu and Charlie Poppy. Now let's talk about the Afrobeat album of the year. We have Stubborn by Victony, Work of Art by Ashake, The Year I Turned 21 by Arya Star, He Is by Rema, and Jiggy Forever by Young John. What do you make of this list? That's a heavyweight list.
Yeah, although I can't think of any right now, but I believe there are other projects that could have made that list ahead of some projects.
Talk to me about this project.
Well, I mean, I love Young John. I don't know anybody personally that listens to Jiggy Forever or like has told me that this Jiggy Forever is like my go-to album. You understand, stuff like that. I've seen people like Headies. What other album is there?
He Is by Rema, The Year I Turned 21 by Arya Star, Work of Art by Ashake.
Work of Art, you understand?
Yeah.
To me, if they wanted to do this very well, from the reception that these albums have gotten, you understand, the best reception I've seen would be for Victony's album.
I think that album has actually been slept on too much because that's a classic album in my opinion. Decent tracks.
So with the reception that all the albums have gotten, if I'm judging based on that, we'll have to give it to Victony. But it might have some, fights.
Victony over He Is, Rema is, if you find Rema in your nominations list and you're nominated along Rema, you guys be cry. You go just weep because bro, that guy has some A factor shit. He just gets on it and he just swoops it. But anyways, fingers crossed on that one. And we'll see how everything pans out. Why are you giving album of the year? I don't know, but I'm looking towards Rema actually. I actually like Jiggy Forever, because that album is something that I actually really, really loved and resonated with, as well as Victony's Stubborn album. I still did jam that album till now. I still jam that album. So, but for what it is, I'd actually give it to Rema. Rema, it's a fire album. So we'll see how that one works out. So if there's one category that also causes a lot of basketballs, it has to be the artist of the year. Let's talk about this real quick before I let you go. Because the list is tough and it's hard and it's close. There's Davido, there's Arya Star, there's Ashake, there's Rema, there's Thames, there's Burna Boy. Real quick, who do you reckon?
Thames, Burna Boy, Davido.
Ashake, Davido, Arya Star, Rema, Thames, and Burna Boy.
Man, this is a tough list. I don't even want to pick. I don't want to pick.
Do a quick pick.
But man, I'm thinking they might give it to Rema.
Why?
I'm thinking
over
they might give it to
Davido,
Rema.
Arya Star, Ashake, Thames, and Burna Boy.
It depends on what they're looking for, to be honest.
What do you think they're looking for?
Basically the all-rounder.
I mean, they've all had decent albums. Ashake had an amazing
one. I'm not thinking like just albums. I'm thinking about album storing and things like that. You understand?
I mean, they've been really decent on the streets. Everybody's been rocking to their music.
The biggest touring artist that we've had in the last year so has been Burna Boy and Rema.
Right.
Rema to some extent. You
so
understand?
Between Burna and Rema.
So let's say if we're doing albums, put album on one side, put tours on one side. Yeah. Albums, Rema. You understand? Burna, right? I'm a Burna fan, so you understand. Burna, no. Tours, Rema, Burna.
So between Burna and Rema.
I'm thinking it's between Burna and Rema.
We'll see. Fingers crossed on that one, because this is one of the biggest categories, and there's one person that's missing on the list. Wizkid. What's up with that?
I don't think you can put Wizkid on the list
for flavor and kata. As a bit of controversy, and then the FCs will say, okay, here's the one entrance and all of that.
On the list right now. I mean, in the year in review.
Fair enough.
You can't really put him on the list.
Fair enough. Anyways, I mean, it's been a lot of conversations around the Headies, and I'm gonna let Michael go for a bit, and then we'll come back to wrap up the show. Michael, your predictions. Are you certain about them? Is that your final answer?
Like I said, no be me get this. No be me they give the award. You understand? But don't worry, I go soon organize my own award, so I go they give them out. So it would not have to be asking me, is it nothing go consign them. I mean, they give this award by myself.
Fair enough. We see Michael in a few years hosting his own award show, and of course, Gusto will be there to support you and give you all the support and help that you need. Michael's been fun with you on set. Thank you so much for coming on this episode of What's Happening. And would you love to come back again?
Definitely. I'll always be available to come.
Let's do this. Thank you so much, Michael. And guys, it's been fun conversations, but I have one bit of surprise for you, because we're going to wrap up the show with more, nominations, and look at where we're headed and what we've been able to do regarding, all the work that's happened with, the Headies. And of course, in a few hours, we'll be at the Headies to report everything live. And guys, stick to our channel because more stuff coming for you. So guys, we're back, and there's a little bit of change in personnel, and I have Hero the Vibe with me here to talk about everything regarding the Headies, because it's a couple hours away from the biggest show in the world right now. Hero, how you doing?
I'm good.
Good to be back.
It's good to be back.
Awesome. We're talking the Headies, and I'm gonna put you on the spot real quick. I mean, there's been a lot of conversations regarding the Headies.
Yeah.
From what we've done, where it's been, the highs and the lows. People talking about the quality of the show. It has to improve. Now they're back in Lagos.
Must improve, actually.
They're back in Nigeria, and right now we're looking for the Headies to redeem itself. Do you think the Headies are under pressure to actually reclaim that glory that probably might have been lost?
I mean, if they are growth oriented, I mean, they have to be under pressure to redeem themselves, because I mean, like you've said, you've talked about how like their quality is very low. Even when they went to Atlanta, it became worse. It was worse than what AIT would even produce.
Right.
So if you understand. So I mean, they if they are growth oriented, they should be under pressure to redeem themselves, because we have to do better. I mean, I'm a sucker for award shows. I watch the AMVCAs, I watch the Grammys, I watch Brits Awards.
Are you not actually putting them under a lot of pressure by mentioning those big award shows that have had a lot of time to plan, a lot of organization, a lot of funding?
I feel like the Headies too has access to, even if it has to do with sponsorships, even if it has to do with, let's even if you have to go that extra mile of call some of these big names, come together. Alpha, there's a place we want to get to. Yeah? Let's get there. Invest in equipment. These things are not hard. They have access to all of that. So it's the same. I mean, the Headies is a yearly program. This is not their first edition. You get, so the same time that the Grammys and all of that have to plan their events should be the same time that the Headies too. So you know that, okay, last year you had the Headies, or whenever, next year let's do better. Let's reach out to whomever. Let's rent. Let's import equipment. So they should actually.
So now, I mean, we talked about the quality. We talked about, okay, they need to fix and get their acts together. And there's a recent development. Pella is going to be live streaming the event.
Yeah, I heard.
Do you think that's a smart move? Pella. I know he's a big TikToker. I know he has a lot of, humongous fan base. Davido has gone on a stream.
Yeah.
Tiwa Savage has gone on a stream. He's been looking to get Burna Boy, get Wizkid. I think he said he texted Wizkid, Sombolo, Atifair, all of that. But for an award show, reputable award show, Headies, to get a Pella to live stream for them, is that a decline or a big plus?
I feel like, thank God you mentioned that it's a reputable award show. I feel like they're doing that out of desperation. Dare I say desperation? Because the decline in their, dare I say it's relevant now? Because I mean, why would we be having such an award show, and I mean, like Wizkid and the big names, Burna, and they like have it as an option whether to be there or not? That tells you that there has actually been a decline.
And Pella to the rescue.
Exactly. So now we are in the age of the influencer economy, where we see these influencers, these social media influencers have like very much are able to influence people's attention to certain things. So I feel like, thank God you mentioned that Pella is right now a big name when it comes to live streaming and all of that. So I feel like there's that desperation to sort of attract more viewers to it. So that is for those that are probably not able to watch it on Hip TV, stream it on YouTube. There's that option to head on to Pella's TikTok and still stream it live, and there's that potential to have millions of people still watch it, because I mean all PR is PR, so, regardless of where it's coming from.
Is that a plus or a minus?
For the Headies, is a plus. Given their current situation, it's a plus.
Given their current situation, I like the sound of that, because I mean, like, I didn't see Pella, coming to live stream for the Headies. Pella, well, no disrespect to him, he's done amazing for.
No, I mean, you wouldn't see that for the Grammys or the VMA.
But we have people like Show Speed always like pop up. We have people like what's this other guy?
But they don't get hired to live stream.
Well, they don't really get hired. Exactly. Well, true that. Yeah. Anyways, the Headies this year is going to come with a lot of surprises, and maybe the big names that you said would normally think about this award ceremony as an option would reconsider when they see a better quality, better showing, and we'll see how that one pans out. But I mean, let's look at a couple categories that have been a talk on the street, and I'm just gonna put you right into the spot: Song of the Year. And for Song of the Year is a voting category for the most popular song in the year on the review. So we have Showa by Kiss Daniel. We have Commands by Aristar. Egu, Chike and Mobad. Lonely at the top by Ashake Mr. Money with the Vibe. We have Ozeba by Rema, and we have Big Baller by Flavor. I can read it out for you because I see you.
So I think no. I think for this particular category, it should be a close call between Ozeba and Egu. Now for Ozeba, I mean, it's a bop. Literally every event, every party I've been to within the year, there's always Ozeba. Now, but for Egu, there's that emotional attachment, wanting sentimental attachment to it, as per Mobad, or Mobad's memory lives on and all of that. So the voting audience might want to lean towards that. So it's going to be a close call between Ozeba.
So you think it's fair for the other artists to be in this category with a song that Mobad and Chike is on?
I don't think so, because then, like, for the other artists, there's no emotional sentiment on their part, you understand? So that sort of unlevels the playing field for them, so it's not really fair to the other artists.
Because I actually really feel that that could be like a very big call, because a lot of people are going to vote.
And it could even cause uproar if Mobad doesn't even win. Fan uproar after.
True that. Now, for any category that's close to the Artist of the Year, the next rated, it has to be the Rookie of the Year, like new cards, like they call it, popping into the scene and taking the industry by storm. So let's just read it real quick, because it's just 4 people on this list. We have Zeridiel, we have Tapes, we have K-Style, we have Luna. Who do you reckon, real quick?
So I feel like Zeridiel should take that, because just not for anything, just for, I feel like it's a voting category.
Yes, it's a voting category.
It has that TikTok rep thing, his sounds go viral on TikTok. So for me, I'm like, if people were going to vote on that, I mean, is that bop where they are all dancing and doing the viral?
So Zeridiel over Tapes?
Yeah.
Over K-Style?
Yeah.
K-Style, bro.
Yeah.
Lona?
Yes.
Lona?
Zeridiel.
Again, I say Lona.
Zeridiel.
Bro, that's tough, man. But anyways, we'll see how that one pans out, because for me, I think that Lona actually should be up there to grab this award. I like K-Style because K-Style has been consistent with the music. A few hit songs. And so, oh my dealer. Canada. Come on, that even had a Kiss Daniel on the remix. Guy, are you playing, bro? But anyways, it's a voting category, so that one would be actually tough. But fingers crossed on that one. So finally, we just touch on the producer of the year before we wrap up the show, and we get ready for the Headies Award show. And we have SARS with Happiness, London with Ozeba, Majestics with Basquiat. So we have Rema, producer X, Q Beats, Dates, Klimper Boy for He. And then we have Dips 4 different pattern by Ashake. So different pattern, Hehehe, Basquiat, Oziba, and Happiness by SARS. Who do you think is going to be the producer of the year? Because Happiness for me is a big song. Ozeba is a big song.
I think Ozeba.
So you think London?
Yeah, London.
I feel like I said London. I think like the chemistry between London and actually Rema is fire though.
It is. I mean,
really
London has given Rema lots of hits.
So, I mean, final answer?
Yeah. London.
Ozeba, London.
Yeah.
Guys, Hero thinks Ozeba by London is going to be the track that wins him the producer of the year. We'll see how that one pans out. And of course, the Headies is going to be in a couple hours. We're so excited for the Headies, and we feel like it's going to be one of the best Headies that we've ever seen, because there's been a lot of criticism.
Crossed.
Yes, there's been a lot of criticism back and forth regarding the quality, regarding, oh, you went to the US and you're back now and all of that. So they have, you know, to actually show up and show out for this award. And guys, we'll be right there to give you all the glitz, the glamour, the basketballs regarding the Headies. And guys, thank you for your support. Thank you for watching this exclusive Headies edition of, you know, what's happening. And guys, we'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye guys.